What's up? What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Wednesday live stream. So I just have a bunch of videos I wanted to check out. So I may as let's check them out together. It's always fun, chilling with my brothers, chilling with my friends, and we'll just watch a bunch of videos together. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Hopefully these are good videos. So let's get started. Let's get started. So this is a video that I wanted to watch. I wanted to check out. I saw a TikTok video of it. I saw a snippet of it, so I really wanted to check it out because it looked interesting. So let's check this one out.
Hey boss, I hope you don't mind. I just don't want to listen. I'm black. I don't want to get shot. Okay, I've seen too many stuff like that.
Why would you say that?
I've seen a lot of movies. Okay.
Well,
This is 17.
It's kind of funny. So this black kid is saying that he's seen a lot of movies, a lot of things where he thinks cops are gonna shoot him. Okay, fine. Believe what he wants to see on TV and stuff. Cool. But are you so stupid that you haven't seen right from wrong because of TV shit? You haven't seen what would happen if you do stupid things, illegal things? It's like why is your education based on TV yet you can't establish a full education on it? Because this is a thing where you know right from wrong. You know right from wrong. So there's no excuse that okay, you think cops will kill you. Okay, how about keep your nose clean?
Year-old Shaquelle McClain. Shaquelle has just been arrested for beating a 73-year-old woman with a tree branch in a Sam's Club parking lot and then stealing her car. The victim was
Okay. So what do you think was going to happen? Did a TV not tell you what would happen if you beat an elderly woman? Did you not think it's like this is the thing where I hate when people fringe ignorance. So this is the thing where this is the problem we're having nowadays, where it's like the crying wolf shit. It's like the Me Too shit. All these things where this is why when women lie about abuse, it gives it a bad name. When any situation, you bring out the race card, you're like, oh my god, I'm scared police might hurt me. Okay, you're scared police might hurt you. Tell me this: did you not think you beating up an elderly woman? What's the consequences of that? Beating up an elderly woman and stealing her car. Please tell me that. Tell me what you think of that. Yet, oh no, you want to bring it to like, oh, you don't want to get harmed, but you didn't care about the elderly woman you harmed and stole from.
hospitalized for severe skull fractures from the attack. Shaquelle was found 2 days later fleeing from the police inside the stolen vehicle.
we're not gonna keep going down this BS of you lying about stuff. Okay, listen to me. You're under arrest. Okay, you have warrants for your arrest. Okay, hold on, listen to me. Okay, we've been doing this a long time. Okay, we don't just send specialty units to go pick people up when we haven't done an entire investigation and have warrants on somebody. So this whole BS that we just went through, every single time you opened your mouth and started talking to me, you lied.
I'm scared.
That's fine if you're scared. No, you are lying to me.
You're scared? This is that you're scared? You think? How about when you beat up that elderly woman? You thought what? She wasn't scared? This is the audacity. It's like the audacity that same thing. People who kill are scared of getting killed themselves. You never heard the thing where what is it? You live by the knife, you die by the knife. You beat up an elderly woman, and what? You're scared of police doing what to you? Beating you up? Are you kidding me? This is like, and this is the thing where it is even a child. A child knows right from wrong. A child knows that you do stupid shit, you do criminal shit, you get criminal consequences.
You've lied to me since the first thing that, well, the only true stuff that you told me was your name, date of birth.
Listen, I don't got nothing to hide. I don't know what's going on or why y'all even got me in these handcuffs. That's what I've been asking since the police showed up.
Okay.
So I'm trying to figure out, because I followed the direction that was given. I didn't do anything wrong, and you saying I'm lying, you saying I'm BS.
You are.
But I mean, okay, that's in your opinion, but in my
it's not. Here's the thing. It's not my opinion.
Okay, so boss, can you please
It's
tell me
fact.
what I'm being arrested for?
You have warrants for your arrest for attempted homicide, carjacking, and fleeing and looting.
What?
Yeah.
Boss, I swear to you,
So
I would, first off, if I'm finna get ready to go to college and I got a baby on the way, why would I do that? Why would I mess up my life just to do something
I
like
have
that?
no idea. But everything. Okay. Everything you've just told me,
I'm not lying.
you are lying.
I can back it up.
This is a thing where this is part of the thing where I don't understand the insanity of women. Why I say women are terrible at vetting men. They're terrible at vetting boys. This is who you pick to be the father of your child?
For you,
With
boss.
what?
Listen, I don't have no reason to lie to you at
Really?
all. Yes, sir, because you talking about I'm carjacking. Who would I kill if even a homicide isn't a killing? I've never hurt anybody. How serious is this, boss? I
As
ain't.
serious as an attempted homicide charge.
Like homicide is murder, attempted murder. Like the only more serious thing than attempted murder is murder.
Yo, Elk, what's up, my brother?
I ain't never murdered nobody before.
Okay, well,
Shaquille spends the next 30 minutes lying about everything from where he went to middle school to having a pregnant girlfriend back home. In Shaquille's story, he works at Taco Bell, trying to save money so he can go to school and get an apartment. He claims that his goal is to create a stable life for his girlfriend and his unborn child.
you were in a white Jeep to go to the fair, never saw them before, didn't know who they were. Police never got behind you. You didn't get into town until Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
You're so wrapped up in lying about everything or
He beat up an elderly woman and carjacked her.
not telling the truth that you
I
just...
am telling you the truth. What do you want me to say?
So you don't know, but you don't know anything. You don't know what cities, you don't know where you live, you don't know where you came from. The fake baby mama that's in some city up in Georgia.
My baby mama not fake, sir.
Okay, well, some unknown city in Georgia.
I understand you getting frustrated with me because
You're lying about
I'm not lying, but
everything.
you doing all this yelling. That's not even.
I'm not yelling.
Yes, you were just yelling.
I get really loud when I'm not yelling.
That's considered yelling.
So, but you're lying about everything.
I'm not lying to you. Whatever I gotta do, I will do it. But I can tell you one thing: my whole career is on the line for something. I don't even know what you said. You just said homicide, carjacking, attempted homicide, carjacking is something else.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, I didn't do it, and you getting frustrated because I'm telling you my information. But you want to be frustrated like I'm that perfect person.
I'm not
And
saying you're a perfect person.
Listen,
but
boss,
you're lying about
You're
stuff.
accusing me of lying. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not lying. Like, what do you want me to say? You want me to commit to somebody else's crime and say I did it? Is that the point that you want me to do?
Mm-mm.
Because if that's the case,
I
like,
just want you to answer your questions honestly.
boss, I'm telling you everything that I know. Like, I don't know what else you want me to do.
Okay. So,
Like, if that's the case,
I don't get it. I mean, this is why I'm not a cop. Why do they not have evidence against him? I guess maybe that's for courtship, but then what's the point of getting him to talk? Are you trying? Sometimes I find how police go about things weird. I guess you're trying to get him to confess, but it's like, but I feel like it's a weird way to get them to confess. You're not showing any proof. You're not showing any evidence of it. So you're trying to get them to confess just saying, "Oh, you're lying, confess." It's like during these things, like it's your word against mine. So I don't know. I find it weird. I mean, then you might as well just go straight to court to get him to confess. I don't know.
Might as well just go ahead and just get a lawyer in here, because evidently my answers are not helping you at all.
No, I mean, that's how these work, you know. We do an investigation.
I mean, I understand.
We have to have proof.
I understand you're doing your job. Like, I understand you're doing your job, okay? But the way how this is going, like, I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you, like, I'm not that type of person. I'm not lying to you. Making it seem like I'm lying to you because you want to get frustrated and you're going, okay, because you're 41 years old. Okay, good thing. You made it very far. Good job. I'm proud.
I'm just saying, I get, like, most people.
Yeah, but listen, boss. Listen,
like,
my main thing, I'm not worried. What's in the past is in the past. It's not, the past is here to hold you back. I'm not trying to keep in, whatever happened, it's already gone. It's already, moosh. Like I said, boss, I do apologize, but I need you to understand I didn't commit this crime.
So let me just put this into perspective here. The stuff that he was asking, right, like where you're from, what's your phone number, who you know, who you're staying with, who's your guardian, that's the easy stuff. That's the stuff that most people know and can answer pretty readily, okay? So that's the stuff that helps us determine if you're being honest with us or not, because there's information that we can prove, there's information we already know.
Shaquille claims that he had no idea the vehicle was stolen, and he says that he was at the local fair
Yo, Mr. Smith, what's up, my brother?
when the assault and the car theft would have taken place.
We're just watching some videos tonight. You know, nothing particularly planned, so you know.
Based on Shaquille's extensive criminal history, lying is something that comes naturally, and most of what he says are usually lies.
Listen, y'all go ahead, ask me whatever. I've never been investigated like this before. Let's just put it that way.
So, based on what you said, is everything's never been to Sam's Club?
No, sir.
So you wouldn't know anything about any of that?
No, sir. I would never hurt anybody is what I'm trying to tell you, sir.
Okay.
Did you ever drive that car?
No, but I did go on the passenger side, though, because that's the only way you could unlock the car, unless you hit the little button. But I just stuck the key in and opened it with my hand. I didn't have, I opened it with my hand, reached in there. I did put my hand on the steering wheel, yes, sir. I'm not gonna lie, so if y'all did or didn't, I don't know if y'all did or didn't test the car for fingerprints, I did put my hands on the steering wheel, yes, sir, I did. I was sitting in the passenger seat, so my hands...
So why would you touch the steering wheel if you're in the passenger seat?
That's where, because the way the person parked on the passenger side is too close and you can't open the door as much to get in on the passenger side. So you had to go on the other side because there was a more open space to get into the car.
So the door wouldn't work? Or just...
No. I'm saying...
Oh, because you're parked to...
Yeah, the way the person parked next on the passenger side.
And that was when?
That was at the fair.
At the fair?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I had to go on the driver's side just to get my stuff.
Okay.
I put my hand, on the way there, I was sitting in the passenger seat. So if my fingerprints show up, I was in the passenger seat. I put my hands on the outside door, put my hands on the steering wheel, and I had my hands on a little bar, probably on the AC. I don't put my hands probably on the radio, whatever else. They had a charger in there. I used their charger.
So that's it?
I mean, anything else y'all want me to tell you?
So that phone, you have a passcode on that phone?
Yes, sir.
Do you mind telling me what it is, or?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't really give my password out. It's the only thing I've never felt comfortable with a lot of people going into my phone, and I got pictures and stuff in there, so I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I got pictures in my phone.
Everybody's got pictures on there.
So, and I got a lot of stuff, privacy stuff, that belong to me. So
all right. Well, I don't have any more questions for you. No. Okay. So.
What happens now?
What's going to happen right now is, like I said, you got warrants for your arrest for attempted homicide, carjacking, and fleeing and looting. I'm going to call a patrol officer to come up here. They're going to re-handcuff you and take you out to the juvenile assessment center.
So that means that's going to be on my record now?
Yeah. I'm keeping your phone.
Is there any way I can get an attorney? Because I can't have this going on.
You'll get an attorney. I mean, they'll deal with all that stuff out there, and you'll probably end up with a public defender. Or if you know somebody that can hire you an attorney, they'll get you an attorney. So that's what's going to happen right now.
I mean, boss, I didn't do this crime. Like, I understand this is serious, but I'm telling you the truth. I didn't do this crime. Like, if this goes on my record, I already got enough as it is on my record. Like, please, you gotta understand, like, I'm being so serious, boss. I cannot have that going on my record.
It's already going on there. So, I mean, the only thing I was hoping is you tell me the truth about, hold on. That you would tell me the truth about what happened, because that way I could call the state attorney and be like, hey, dude was 100% honest with me. For what it's worth, I believe him. He was honest. He was cooperative. And whatever happens, at least, you know, you can let the judge know that and then go that whole thing. So
I do apologize for not, but everything else that I told you is true, boss.
okay, all right. So
Like, I really, like, now, oh my God, and I got a baby on the way.
When's your baby due?
My baby's gonna be due in May. I can't, boss. I can't go. I gotta be in my baby's life.
The detectives leave the room to go over the next line of questioning. While they're gone, Shaquille notices he's being watched on camera, so he does his best to force tears and claim he is innocent.
This shit happening all over again, bruh. It's happening all over again. I don't do shit wrong. Always getting caught up in the wrong situation. I hate myself. This shit don't make no sense, bruh. I'm not gonna be able to see my child. I'm not gonna be able to do none of this if I can't prove that I'm innocent. Excuse me, is anybody outside? Hello? I'm not gonna be able to go to college because then everything I just did, everything I've done is now it's gonna go to waste because I'm telling you I didn't commit this crime. You're not believing me and I don't know how to prove myself of being innocent. The only way I can see this is getting a public defender and I can't go through this. I can't go
all I
through
asked you to
this.
do is be honest, and you are honest.
And I like I've said, I've never been questioned like this before. Boss, I was nervous.
Here's the thing. All I asked you to do is tell the truth. That's it. Listen, there's nothing more simpler than telling the truth.
And I understand that, like I told you, I apologize, I'm sorry, but I really didn't commit this crime. I've never been questioned like this, so it's like, this
Do
my
you
first.
understand how like society works and everything now, like 2021, like technology,
Boss,
surveillance cameras, cell phones?
I'm not lying to you. I'm really not lying to you, boss. If that's the case, if y'all got access to cameras, y'all need to look at them cameras so y'all can see I'm not the one.
Is there anything else you want to say that besides changing what you just told me earlier? Because
No, sir. All I just said was I told you this. I just don't really want this going on my record. I understand.
it's going on your record. So if you want it to not go on your record, it already is.
Okay, so how would I be able to prove myself innocent?
Just either tell the truth or you're gonna have to hire a lawyer. I mean, that's your two options.
Okay, boss.
Because nothing you said right now proves anything of all the other information that I found out.
Listen, I don't know what you want me to tell you.
The truth.
Boss, okay, have a seat.
You may have a seat.
Still no car. I didn't harm anyone at all. I didn't know the car was stolen at all.
You put a lady in the hospital.
Boss, I didn't hurt no lady.
You did.
I promise you I didn't hurt no lady. What lady?
The lady whose car you stole.
I didn't steal the car, that's what I'm
Did steal the
saying.
car.
How, boss? I'm telling you.
You beat the hell out of a lady and you stole her car. That's what happened.
I didn't put my
You
hands
did,
on
though.
nobody. I'm being honest with you, boss.
Do you understand how DNA works?
I didn't put my hands.
Do you understand? You know what DNA is?
DNA, yeah, that's something to do with touch.
Yeah, we all have a specific DNA that only comes back to us.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I did have I was in the car.
I know you were in the car.
Yeah, but
And I also know that you beat the hell out of a lady and sent her to the hospital.
boss, I've never put my hands on no females. Is what I'm trying to tell you. You gotta believe me, like, please, boss. I
I
understand.
don't believe you though.
But I'm telling you, like, whatever information you got, okay. Yeah, I was in the car.
I know that.
I was in the car, but I didn't steal no car. I've never hit no female.
You did steal the car. They didn't pick you up. You stole the car.
Boss,
Other people went to the fair with you. People that you know.
I didn't steal the car. I'm being serious, like, I did not steal this car. I did not hit no lady. I did not harm anybody. None of that.
You might get a job 20, 30 years from now.
It's fine.
Maybe. Busted. And you'll have your day in court, but all you're doing is lying about stuff right now, which I already have the proof.
Boss,
So, I don't
know what you want me to tell you.
I just want you to tell me the truth.
I didn't do it. I did not do it. Yeah, I was in the car. I got picked up. I told you what happened. I got picked up and I went to the fair. I asked them for a ride. They were over there on the street. I was coming at them. I was heading towards them because they were sitting over there somewhere on the side of the street. They were just chilling.
Nobody just picks up random people.
Boss, I didn't know. I asked them for a ride, is what I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying.
It's 2021. There's so much crime and people don't know. Nobody just picks.
Probably not gonna be there. Probably gonna put me between a rock and a hard place where I'm just gonna take the deal and then I'm just probably gonna go to jail or either county or worse, prison. Who knows? If that lady dies, I already know how this goes. Like I said, you said it's not real, but yeah, a lot of people go to.
No, I said this is real. I said this ain't TV.
I said TV.
Yeah, TV's not real.
And I understand that. Like I'm saying, but I understand charges could be serious, and I understand all of that. I do. Okay? I understand it 100%. I just don't want to feel like I'm not able to prove myself as innocent.
Because you haven't given me anything to argue against the evidence that I have against you. Like,
Shaquille realizes that his ability to lie and his acting skills have all led him to this point. Shaquille decides to create an elaborate lie in hopes that it will lead to his freedom. This is his last chance, so he puts everything he has into this new story.
I think she has brain damage or a skull fracture. She is like 85 or something, so she's in her mid 80s. So, and she's in the hospital, so pretty serious.
Can I show you something? Nothing like not like 101 on some real stuff, like a life or death threatening situation.
what?
If I say something, will I be safe?
What are you talking about? Does it have to do with this incident or is this something else?
This incident.
Okay.
If I say something, will I be safe?
What do you mean safe? Like you're in police custody right now. Nobody can get to you. What do you got to say?
I'm asking, if I tell you the truth, can I please be protected?
If you're scared of somebody, then I will let them know and they'll have to look at that. But I can't promise you or tell you anything. What I need you to do is tell me what happened.
I'm scared to tell y'all the truth because that's all it is. I don't want to die.
Here's the thing. Right now, you're in police custody and you're going to jail. So nobody can get to you.
Like, yeah, still, if they find out that I said something, regardless if it's not me, it's gonna be somebody else. I was threatened.
You were threatened to do what?
If I didn't do it, they was gonna find my baby mama and they was gonna hurt her.
Oh, really?
Who threatened you? Well, let's get back. Okay, let's think about that. If you didn't do what, they were going to hurt you.
If I didn't do what they told me.
And what did they tell you to do?
They wanted me to...
There was nothing.
Just don't want to get my baby mama hurt. I don't want her to be hurt. I'm just scared. I don't want her to be hurt.
What did they threaten you to do, or what did they tell you to do to threaten whoever?
He told me if I didn't do it, that, or if I did open my mouth and say something, that they either kill me or my baby mama. And I feel like I didn't have a choice. I was told not to call the police. I didn't want to do it.
Didn't want.
I give people credit for lying. I'm a terrible liar. I don't think I could lie for shit. I give people credit for acting.
Want to do what?
I didn't want to take that car.
You didn't want to take that car? Okay. So tell me. So they threatened you, but you did. So tell me what you did.
And Oscar goes to. I'm pretty sure he does.
After they posted the threat, they gave me a certain time I had to be there. And I was being watched.
To be where?
At the place where the car was.
Okay. So at Sam's Club?
Yes, sir. They were giving me a certain time that I had to be there.
You know how stupid it is? Okay, he's trying to make up a lie, a story. But now his new lie is going to counteract his first group of lies. So really, now you just show that you were lying before. Because he said he wasn't at Sam's Club where he beat this elderly woman and carjacked her. But he said he wasn't there. He said he wasn't there. Now his new lie, trying to get himself out of this crazy situation, is that he said, oh, he was there to do the carjacking and the beating, but he was forced to do it. So essentially, now you at the least you could have done is stick to your very first story. But now, because you are a habitual liar, your second lie is going to counteract, it's going to pretty much destroy your first lie. Great. That's how you do it. Yeah, once you talk to the cops, you're sunk. I mean, I don't know why. He should have just I'm not trying to say what criminals should do. But I mean, I'm saying, if you were innocent, there's nothing you should say. This is a thing where, honestly, it's the liars, the criminals that wants to do shit. If you were truthful, then what could you say? There's nothing you can say. I would say, fine, just let's go through the courts. I mean, there's nothing for me to say.
And if I wasn't there, they were gonna come there. Please, you gotta
give me more than this, because this.
And I was scared.
Okay, so what'd you do?
I came up. I didn't mean to. I didn't want to.
What did they want you to do to her?
Well, the first plan they wanted me to do was to knock her out, put her in the car, take the car to a certain location, and leave it there with her in the car. But plans had changed, where they told me to just take her car I don't know what they were gonna do to her or anything, but at first,
So you had a stick from some.
the person who gave it to me. At first, I didn't want to do it.
Yo, Cash, what's up, my brother? Just a chill night, just watching some videos and reacting to it. These are videos that I wanted to check out, so nothing crazy tonight or nothing special. Just watching a bunch of videos together.
But one guy hit me in my face, and I was kind of scared.
Okay, so we'll backtrack to that. So you had the stick. What happened after you had the stick?
After I had the stick, I guess, I don't know, it was just a certain way where I took it towards the end, and I just kind of hit the lady like right here. I'm
Okay.
guessing. I know I hit her in the head.
So you hit her with the stick. How many times did you hit her with it?
I want to say twice.
Twice. And what did she do?
She fell, and I didn't put her in the car like I was supposed to.
God, this kid is stupid. I mean, like, it's like you're. I know this is the mindset of criminals here. Mindset of criminals. You are an idiot. You are an idiot. Like I said, now your second lie literally showed that you lied already.
Okay.
Shaquelle's new story is that he was threatened by a group of males who demanded that he kidnap the 73-year-old woman and bring her to them, even though
73. My bad. I mean, like I didn't get it, but she was 73.
they told Shaquelle that they would kill him and his family if he didn't obey. Somehow, Shaquelle forgot to kidnap the victim.
So they pointed her out. What was she walking to her car?
She was on her way to her car,
Okay.
and then they were like, "There she go get her."
Okay.
And at first, I didn't want to, like, after I dropped the stick, the dude hit me over, like, right here, which he was like, "If you don't do it, I'm gonna hurt you or your baby mama." But I just know,
So what happened when you hit her with a stick?
well, the lady fell.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna lie. I was
You literally
gonna call
lied!
911, but I did. In the day, I was still scared for my life.
Okay. So let's get back. So you hit her with a stick. Then what happened? Like, did she?
She fell right there on the door. I was supposed to put her in the back seat of the car.
Okay. So you just hit her with a stick. She dropped down to the ground.
They wanted her alive.
Okay. So then you jumped in the car. You got the keys. You jumped in the car
I pulled right there
to the
behind Sam's
behind
car,
Sam's.
and that's when they got.
They jumped in the car.
Please, sir, you gotta make sure at least, if not me, my baby mama's safe.
I will let them know. So, but you don't know who these people are. Well, I appreciate you being honest with me about that now, because that's.
I'm more worried now.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about my safety.
You're gonna be
Safety.
fine. Trust me.
I'm sorry. I know I've been untruthful.
I mean, we've been sitting in here for a while.
Yes, sir.
You know, we could have like.
I already been through this. I do apologize, sir. Like I said, I'm just scared. Who knows what people are capable of doing,
Gotcha.
And like I said,
This is the thing where I've said this in my some TikToks. I'm sorry. I don't understand why people commit crimes. Truthfully, because here's the thing. I understand, I get it, the monetary benefit, but my God, the consequences of going to prison. I've said this before. I'm not gonna survive. It's like this, the stories you hear, okay, that will happen to men in prison. Prison is where most men get raped, okay? Most men get abused in prison. I'm sorry. I I'm gonna protect my hole. No crime, no money is worth me getting abused. And I'm not gonna fringe toughness. I'm not gonna fringe toughness, okay? I know I'm not gonna survive. I know I'm not gonna like try to like beat up the most toughest guy in prison to like, like show off my dominance. No, I ain't gonna be able to do that. So I'm too handsome for jail. It's like seriously. There's people. There's men are too handsome for jail. There's men are just too fragile or just not the typical tough guy. I'm not gonna fringe tough guyness. I'm not. Okay, I'm not out here beating up men. So really, it's like no. I just don't understand why men would commit crime. Money is not worth getting your hoes abused. I'm sorry. I don't know how much money there is in the world that will make me want to get my hoes abused.
I don't want to die. You feel what I'm saying?
That's why I don't want that. Yo, Elk, I don't want that. I seriously, I've seen what I've heard. Straight men. That's what I heard. Straight men come out of it. They've changed forever. They're no. It's like they are not the same.
Because the
Personal
dude, when
growth.
I first refused to do it, I got hit, and I got hit right here in the side of my face. Too.
When the attack happened with the lady, did she fight back at all, or she just? I mean, how old do you think she was?
I don't know. I probably guess she was like 58 or so.
Okay, but you said she was probably taller than you.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like 5'7", 5'8".
Yeah, I'm sure.
How much you weigh? You don't know.
But, boss, can you do me a favor though? Tell the lady I am sorry.
You are sorry.
I just didn't have a choice and I was scared.
Okay.
And tell her family, please apologize to them for me. Like I said, it felt like I really didn't have a choice. Who knows if they were actually going to kill me or not.
Shaquille would be tried as an adult, and he would be found guilty of attempted first-degree murder, armed carjacking, and attempting to flee from an officer. Prosecution claimed that Shaquille almost killed an elderly woman just so he would have a vehicle to drive around in. When he was finally caught, he lied to the detectives for hours, trying to convince them he was innocent. Shaquille was sentenced to life in prison, with the possibility of parole after 25 years.
That's crazy. I mean, not saying he doesn't deserve it, but it's like, oh, he's gonna get a lot of personal growth. That's the thing. What I'm saying, I can't understand the psyche of criminals. Sometimes I can't. I mean, it's like I understand it, but I don't at the same time because, like I said, I don't want to go to prison. I don't. The stories I've heard that this guy said you are going to fight for you have to fight life or death for your hole. You are going to have to fight life or death for your hole. I'm sorry? You're kidding me? I was like, no. I think he's about 18. I think he's about 18. Yeah, I mean, it is ridiculous. What do you guys think? I think that was an interesting one. Here's another one. I like these police cam videos because they are quite an insight to the insanity of real people. Real people. They ain't scripted shit. So I think these are always interesting to check out. Make a shiv out of everything. It's like serious. Like I can't. I don't understand people. I really honestly don't. Bring back Planned Parenthood.
No. Man, stop or you're going to be placed under arrest, right?
Go! Oh my God!
Today, on Uncovered, what could have been a simple interaction with police turns into complete chaos when this jealous female couldn't handle how her boyfriend was talking to her friend. Her meltdown is completely unnecessary and gets both her and her boyfriend arrested. Watch as she causes her entire friend group to crumble in seconds.
7 is approximately 5 to 6 African American females. They were beating up each other.
Guys, hang on a second. No, I'm telling you guys to stop. You're being detained. You are being officially detained. If you leave, you'll be placed under arrest.
For what?
Until we figure out what's going on.
No, we good.
We just
I misunderstand.
So that's what we need to figure out. That's what it's
Be
for.
quiet.
No, he's good. Yo. Yo.
No, be quiet.
Guys, relax.
Why you can't never listen?
Relax, he's fine. Relax.
You can't never listen to me.
Relax.
What's wrong with you?
Relax.
No, you don't.
What's
I apologize
up?
for the disturbance. We're perfectly fine. We're trying to get our way to our destination. That's it.
Where are you
It was
guys
a little bit
headed
of a
to?
disturbance, but we're fine now.
Well, it wasn't just a little bit of a disturbance.
I know. I tried to de-escalate the situation, but we're fine now.
No, shut up.
Look, officer, we great.
I know.
They just had a misunderstanding.
We got a call saying there was a group of girls beating up one girl.
No, nobody beat up on nobody.
It was just a little.
Look, listen.
Was
It's a
it you
misunderstanding.
guys?
That's it.
But we're fine.
Nobody's beating up on
Was there another
nobody.
person there?
We just got
It was
called.
somebody else.
Shut up. Let him talk.
Shush. It was somebody else.
Shut
It was-
Hey, whoa, buddy, relax.
No,
Relax.
out right now.
Stop.
That's why I told you. No,
Stop yelling at
Stop.
us.
Guys.
No, you shut up.
Guys. One person speak.
Please.
I de-escalated the situation.
Shut up.
Did
Both of
you?
you guys stop.
Did you guys de-escalate?
No, but I'm trying to tell him that it's
Someone,
misunderstanding.
just one person speak.
Okay, there was a situation.
There was no
We're trying to get home. Sorry.
Don't touch
We're
me.
trying to get home. That's
Because you're not listening.
I de-
You don't f***ing listen.
Yo, my man. Cut it out.
Bro, because I'm trying to tell her to chill.
Get it. But I need you to chill out too.
No,
Everyone needs to
because
stop
she
yelling.
be...
Everyone should stop yelling. Everybody. Her, you, everybody.
So what happened?
We were all talking, okay? It was no, right here. And I told them you guys need to be quiet and to stop because there's a residence here. You guys are being highly disrespectful.
All I said was one thing.
You know, this is funny that it's like sometimes I don't understand some people who they love drama. They love drama because like it's funny. Sometimes I wake up at night hearing like a couple people screaming outside my house, and it's like why? It's like sometimes it's like I hate drama. Sometimes I have to walk away because I do understand the emotional highs, the craziness with emotions, but that is why I walk away. Yeah, it's a nice looking hotel.
Two people and I was trying to do.
If you guys don't stop yelling, you're going to be locked up for disorderly conduct. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Just shut up. Shut up.
So we're trying to avoid here.
Shut up. I'm telling them.
Even when I
that
wasn't even
it's
being
not-
like loud or
You just
anything,
be quiet.
you still was doing the.
Talk. Let her talk.
I was trying to, but you never let me even say anything.
Can you explain what happened?
It was one like person that was yelling or everything. Like she was doing too much. She was yelling with somebody else.
Okay. Friends were yelling at each
Like
other?
our
or-
friends that we came with, like we ended up like me and him, we came on the train.
Okay.
They came in the car.
All right.
So it was different from like we was different from them.
I got you.
But we all came together like type.
You don't know each other. You're part of the same group.
Exactly. We know each other, but
I got
she ended up arguing with somebody else, and they ended up fighting or whatever, and that was it. You know.
And that was done.
You know?
All friends still.
Got you. That's what we're trying to figure out.
Misunderstanding.
I get that. When we roll up, though, and you guys try to just start walking away from us, that's going to cause an issue.
It's not us
So-
walking away from
Well,
y'all.
that's what you were just
us
doing.
trying to figure out where the
So
other one
we're just going to grab some names
We
and
don't
we'll
even
be out
know
of your
where the
head.
other person is at either.
We
All
ain't
right.
grabbing names though.
We don't even know where the other person is at.
Fighting.
But
The other two people that was involved, we don't
why are
know.
you talking? Shut up.
You right. There's no need to shut up. We were
No,
sitting
it
here-
is a need to shut up.
What I'm saying is exactly what I told you guys. We're sitting here causing a commotion outside the residence. We need to shut
No,
the f- up and go on our way.
That's
It's
what
exactly
I'm
what
trying
I told
to-
you guys.
yo,
The cops are going to be called
respectfully,
because we're being ghetto outside of a residence. We need
No,
to shut the f- up and go home.
no, respectfully.
And this is
I
not
understand.
know better. This making us look more like a fool.
Right, but this is what I'm trying to tell them. Like, it's nothing serious. It's just a misunderstanding.
Okay, but how can you talk like that with her, but not with me?
No, it's not.
You guys arguing.
You talk like that with her.
Don't leave you guys arguing. Get the lady's top, put that back.
That's not even hers. That's I'm gonna get it.
Somebody's top.
No, I'm gonna get it.
I'm just trying to be responsible.
No, you're
That's all I'm trying to do.
No, she's under.
I'm just trying to.
I swear, sometimes this is why I honestly keep my friend circle small, extremely small, because I've told my my daughter this. Even if you are a good person, you are still red flag because of the people you surround yourself with. I've seen this a lot. A lot of people can say that their downfall in life is from the people they surround themselves with. So you think you're so amazing, but you gotta recognize that maybe your big red flag is that your friend circle is this kind of crap, is this kind of drama. So I see so many young people mess up their life because of the friends they choose to be around. So many. I mean, like growing up, the whole thing, peer pressure, that's a thing. That's the thing. It's the group, it's the environment you surround yourself with. You think this is why kids are having difficult times. It's not just because how they're raised, it's their environment. And part of their environment is the friends they choose to be around. I think this is like really just kind of sad.
Responsible and go home.
You guys just trying to get home. You guys are here all day? You guys are trying to go home now?
Yeah, like I don't live out here. I don't.
Is that your girl or something?
Yeah, like,
I feel, well, I got that vibe real quick.
That's my girl. That's my girl. But
There's not gonna be any more beef tonight, though, right?
it's not. It's not even a beef. It's not even a beef. It's not even a beef.
I'm waiting on the driver.
Bro, look. If you listen, it's not even a beef. It's just a misunderstanding. No, it's just a misunderstanding. That's it.
No, it's
We chilling.
stupidity.
They're
It's
not
not
gonna
stupidity.
fight or nothing. It's
I
not.
just
it's no
gotta
fight.
add.
Come back
All the
and
people out here,
conflict
right? Is that involved?
And he look like
over there, and I'm
motherfucking.
waiting for the f***ing driver.
He look like motherfucking.
Let's spit it out.
I can't. Yeah.
I'm curious. I'm really
tried to be funny. You didn't have it, though.
I'm curious.
I did.
You tried. You didn't have it. You didn't have
I was waiting for it.
Right, but yeah, like.
So who's driving? All we gotta know is who's driving. You guys are out of here. Is this one? Is she driving? Who's driving?
Yeah, she driving.
All right.
I ain't driving.
Cool.
I'm getting on the train.
But she gonna drive at the train station?
No, I'm going to walk at the train station. I'm catching a lift. I'm catching a lift. I ain't walking to no
Nah,
train
that's a
station.
hike.
I ain't 57 minutes. No, I got money. I ain't walking to Elizabeth. I'm catching a train.
I hope not. You got that 2 hour walk to the train station.
But y'all look like brothers though. Y'all all ugly as hell.
Stop being
alright.
Nah, I ain't being.
Why would you do that?
How are you?
Nah,
Hey, how are you?
You okay?
Hi, yeah, I'm good.
Are you the driver?
Hi, no, I'm not the driver. Ain't no driver
Oh,
here.
you just love to lie about everything, man.
Who's the driver here?
I guess.
What you mean he was lying? What did he say? It's so crazy. Like, what
Bro,
the
they good, bro. Y'all don't even need.
Do you guys have a car?
We catching the train. That's it.
Where's your car?
We catching the train.
So who's
How'd you get here?
I don't know who the car is at. I just lied to y'all.
I know you lie.
I ain't
That's
gonna
what
lie.
I'm at. Oh, I know you lie.
I did lie. I ain't even gonna hold you,
I
bro.
know, man.
But we catching the train though. We about to
So
we
why
going to the train
specifically did
station,
you guys
but
come
There's no
over
train
here?
station around here, though. There's no
Why
train
specifically?
station
Because
around
I'm
here.
over here.
There's no train station around here.
No,
You
we
got
gotta catch
multiple
the
calls.
You guys gonna walk all the way to Hazlitt?
So we had to make sure
respectfully.
that
If
everything
we
was
got
okay.
to, if we got to, that's what we gonna
Now you
do.
guys are out here with nowhere, we got to make sure you guys got a way out before we.
I got a
Yeah.
piss, so y'all know where the bathroom.
We're gonna take the train. I have
That's
a headache.
close.
While the other officers gather information from the group, one officer decides to go and try to talk to the female who stormed off. So far, they've gathered that a fight did occur, but that the other parties involved seemingly left the area. He attempts to reason with her about her boyfriend to calm her down.
You hate people.
No, I get your frustration. I've seen it. We all saw it. You don't got to talk to you like that. And then he wants to be all sweet with her. I get it.
Like, what the f?
Talk to me.
How
You know what I'm
can
saying?
you-
Don't.
But I'm trying to figure out, like, how can you be so nice with this other bitch? After she said,
Your
oh
boyfriend?
no, but
That's your man? I don't know.
how the f can you be so sweet with this other bitch when she's saying some wild to you? But I'm trying to tell you, when you're wrong when you don't supposed
Yeah.
to be saying nothing.
No,
you're in
and-
front of cops. I'm trying to protect you. How you trying to protect me? What?
No, you and the other girl, you guys were getting it. We were being, you know what I'm saying? We're just doing our job.
You feel me? And I kept saying, like, I'm trying to, like, diffuse the situation. Because the
I
girl
actually
not
couldn't
here.
even hear him.
Because
He
the
just
girl
keeps
is
telling
not
me.
here.
Because it's not.
Yeah, she one of the three of us, but the girl that actually started the whole and that was literally, like, doing too fucking much, she's not here at all.
Is anybody from here?
She left. No one's from here.
How are we out here? I mean, obviously cars got you here or whatever, but I'm saying, like,
we got
what's
out
the
here
point?
because we wanted to come to all together.
Okay.
But she wanted to call other people and do much.
So it just kind of escalated. It was more than it was supposed to be.
Yeah, and it's funny because, like, it wasn't supposed to be like that.
It was supposed to be just more like close friends, chill environment.
That's it.
Like,
That's it. And we was all getting along together. We was all cool and all of that. And then that's when the other one wanted to get all rowdy and I had to grab her. I'm like,
all just
bro,
girls
like,
for the
what are
most
you
part?
doing?
All girls and this dude, or was it?
Yeah, and that's my man. Like,
Yeah.
you feel me? Like, he not like that. He don't do stuff like that.
Nah,
like,
I don't
he's mad.
know
Like,
any
he's
of
a
you. Judging nobody.
sweetheart.
I don't know you guys.
He's a sweetheart, but at
We
the
get
same
called just because
time,
it
like,
sounded like they came in as one girl was getting jumped by a group of girls.
No.
But see
it
what
was
I'm
never,
saying? Is that's how it gets given to us. We don't know what it is. So now
Right.
we do got to come figure it out, you know? And
Right, but it was never like that. She started the whole shit, and it was never like everybody else gained up on her. She came with her sister. So it was never nothing like that. And she did too much.
Yeah.
I just didn't like the fact that, like, how they all rolled up on this, like, us type while we was over here.
Who, the cops?
Yeah.
Well, they were all going up on the beach. I was the one who spotted you guys across the way.
I
was
know,
like, yeah,
but
guys,
then that's
stay
when,
right here.
but that's when he said it to you, and I already knew you were a cop. I'm like, no, we good. And that's when I started walking, but
Yeah.
everybody else didn't start walking with me. And that's when he stand there, and that's when everybody else stand there, and I'm like, all right, I might as well stay
He
here
probably
too.
thinks I was with him, like, because he was being smart with me, but I really couldn't hear him.
To be honest, when the cops came and everything, he was just doing too much. Like,
Yeah.
I understand, like, you trying to protect me. And I told him, I'm like, yo, like, you coming off a little bit too hard. What the I said, okay.
Yeah.
Because why the is you talking to her sweet?
Yeah.
You talking to me mean as like, I'm supposed to just listen to you.
Yeah.
The And when I start saying, okay, she said, no, but you are coming off some other to tell you that, but I can't.
Yeah.
I'm not the for you. I'm not
Well,
the girl.
that's a decision you
I
gotta
am
make,
not
yeah.
the girl for you because it's obvious that, like, you will listen to some outside compared to me.
Yeah. Been together a while with him, or like, I don't know.
I've been together with him for 3.5 years right now. I went
All right.
at this
All
fucking
right,
point.
now I really get your
Me
frustration.
walking away from
Like,
that, I'm done. What the is you doing? That's mad weird. I came here with you. You want to sit here and listen to some other over me?
Let me ask you, what's your name?
My name is Tamira.
Tamara, did you drive here?
I didn't. I took the train over here.
Okay. So how'd you guys...
I wish I did drive
There's
here.
not like a super close train, though, I'm saying. So, like, how were you going to get back to the train? Did anybody drive here?
I'm gonna take the lift back too.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna do the same exact thing I did, and I'm still.
No, I'm just trying to make sure you're going to get home safe. I don't know
course,
if you
I'm
were,
still
I don't know if you
sick
guys were up there drinking. Whatever. I know what people do up there.
I'm gonna
you
still
know?
stick to the same good woman I've been.
Word.
I'm gonna go over here to my friend.
So what? There was 2 other girls and they were gone.
She left like 2.5. She
Okay.
got into another car and she left,
Okay.
and she left us here by
So
ourselves.
it's
to
you guys,
yes.
and the 2 other girls. They're gone now.
Yes. Thank you. Cornell, shut up. Go. No, because you're doing too much. Bro, go. No, you're drunk. No, you're drunk. Cornell, you're making me mad. Go. Take my hookah. No, you're doing.
See, I'm chilling, right?
I don't know. I hear you keep saying the cops. Like,
Come on, come on. Let's really be honest right now. No, get out.
This is the thing. I've always said it. Toxic women attract toxic men. This woman is violent herself. So I'm not surprised that honestly her man is, you know.
Over here. Why the f not listen to me, but you don't listen to some other you don't know. You don't even know that. You don't know her, but you know me. Go over there. Go over there. Go over there.
oh,
Yo, Renegade, what's up, my brother? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you guys for just glancing stopping by.
Go.
You don't have a choice.
That means you want me to get arrested?
No, you touching me, talking to them.
You not. You're not talking to nobody.
Stop.
Go over there.
Talking to you.
You not. You not. You just started talking to them. So go over there.
you were just calm over here, right?
Yeah, right.
Don't make it bigger than
That's
you.
what I'm
Listen,
saying, like
You right.
I'm talking. Yeah, I'm talking to you. That's you.
You right.
I'm.
Y'all right.
Dude, unfortunate.
All four y'all. 1, 2, 3.
Yo, big bars with my brother. Thank you guys for just stopping by. It's not. I know it's like sometimes I'm just having. I just want to do lives, just to do lives, just to have moments to hang out with you guys. So even if the videos aren't anything on, ain't that special, just thanks for stopping by.
Four y'all. All right.
All right. Do you us a favor? Can you just get on the sidewalk?
That's girlfriend and boyfriend. I got you.
While the officers debrief each other on the statements made by the suspect, they notice the female becoming increasingly hostile towards her friend, seemingly out of jealousy of her boyfriend's tone of voice.
Come here. What did I do to you? Listen, come here. What did I do to you? Man,
Stop.
no, you can't do that to me.
Guys.
Shut up, Tamara. You're gonna get pepper sprayed.
No.
That's my girl.
I don't care. This is my job.
Man, y'all bugging.
Back up.
Y'all what?
Stop talking to me like that.
That's my girl.
That's my girl. You
I asked
did.
you nicely.
You did.
All right. That's all I did.
All right, but
Just stand right here. She's under arrest.
Shut
That's
up.
besides the point
Shut
at
up.
this point.
Tamara,
All right? That's
shut
it.
Bro, you blowing my. That's your aggravating. You ain't giving a hand up.
You know what? I want to see if I can find some how Canadian police happens if you know, if craziness like this happens in Canada.
Tamara, you get your knee off her, bro. You bugging. Hey, so move your knee. What you talking about? All right, but not too much. Not too much. Bugging.
Now you can go.
No, why can I go?
You can go whenever.
You bugging. No, why can I go?
You can go whenever.
You bugging. How can I go with her?
How can he go with me? He never did to me.
That's what I'm saying.
He never did nothing.
Right? What the f***? Tamara, chill. Look at me.
No, you got me f***ed up.
Tamara.
No. Get off me.
Tamara.
Let me get your
No,
car.
get the f*** No, get...
Tamara.
Hold on, relax.
Why you pushing me like I'm not?
Take a seat.
Y'all got me f***ed up because he never did nothing.
Hold on.
Yeah, I know he did. No, forever.
Take a seat on the curb. Take a seat.
Just relax.
Take a seat. Stop it. Stop.
Stop. No.
Tamara.
Chris, watch out.
Mirror. Hey, look.
Yes.
Look at me.
Just relax.
Put your hand behind your back.
Please stop.
Mirror.
Yo, why? What's up, my brother?
Please, can you just relax?
Hey, look.
Just cuff her. Not like I got him.
I swear to God.
Hold on like that.
I swear to God.
Get that on tight.
Mirror. Look
I swear to God, whenever I see you, I'll f*** you up. My life right now.
Seriously?
Tamara.
That's your...
Tamara,
It
chill.
better not lock you up right now.
Tamara,
If they lock you up, I promise y'all me get mad.
Tamara.
No, I'm not killing. Stop.
Yo, you can hurt my wrist.
All right, take care of you.
Please stop.
You talking
Good.
to?
You good? Somebody pepper spray? I got a loogie right to your fucking eye.
She didn't even hit her. I didn't even hit nobody. I didn't even do that to nobody. I didn't even hit her.
I promise you.
I didn't even hit her.
I promise you on every single one of our body cameras. They're both shoving each other. More than enough warnings to cut this.
No,
More than enough.
literally right there.
They're getting another car.
Can you guys tell me? I was right here. I saw them. They both.
Where's Dale? Get in the car? Get it cleaned up. She's got a scrape on her elbow.
Please.
They had 100 chances to stop. I don't know what else you want to say.
You're gonna have to come grab her hand,
100
dude.
You know?
chances.
Can y'all get off of me,
Y'all just
please?
locked her up.
Can y'all get off of
After
me?
telling them to cut their for how long? They're beating each other up in the middle of the road, shoving
They're
each
not
other. She's
fighting.
what do you call that?
They weren't.
What do you call that?
They were shoving each other.
Right, and that's a problem, especially at this hour of the night. We let it go. We tried to tell them to cut it and let's all get out of here, and they keep going. What do you want us to do? We're supposed to keep letting it happen until someone really gets hurt? Come on.
No, but you can tell them that.
I do too. This is the problem, right? This is the problem with a lot of men saying the masculinity, the hyper masculinity of women. This is what we saw talking about, the loss of femininity, the loss of being a lady. It's like, seriously, you're a woman pushing men. This is the problem where we're having in society right now. Okay? We have women thinking that they can lay hands on men. It's like, seriously, that is not your lane. Why are you doing that? That's the insanity of this, okay? Where we're seeing a lot of women, you can be loud, you can lay your hands on men. It's like, what the hell? You wonder why women kind of say, oh, there's no more gentlemen. Guess what? Yeah, because there's no more ladies. While women have killed the gentleman, they've also killed the lady.
Sit down.
We didn't want to lock them up. You knew that.
Clearly, it seems like you guys rather lock them up than actually
You guys are about to fist fight.
settle this situation.
Yeah, there's people looking from the windows.
I wasn't gonna fight. I respect
That's why
the
you're
law
not arrested.
Not to fight.
That's why you're not arrested. That's why she is.
Many times we ask her to
Then tried
stop.
to bite me. Then tried to bite me.
But it's
And I'm crazy. This is why, like, she seemed fine. She doesn't seem terrible, but this is the problem. The friends that she decided to surround herself with. It's like, and she's trying to defend her friend. Her friend wanted to beat the shit out of her. Absolutely ridiculous. I swear, it's just these women are exactly like them, and that's the sad thing. This is what we're talking about. Generations upon generations. Guess what? The single mothers, what do you think? They themselves are masculine. They themselves lack ladylike demure. Okay? They themselves lack ladylike. So these single mothers who are over masculine are creating the next generations of over masculine single women. And they're getting men that lack masculinity themselves. I swear, this is the thing where it's really just, men are not like talking about single mothers just because they hate single mothers. No, because single mothers, the over masculine nature of modern day women, it is creating a generation of broken families, over masculine women, uncontrollable men, like dysfunctional men. It's like a whole lot of problems, whole lot of insanity. All right, so let's watch some. I like some police cam videos. Okay, I've also been watching a lot of these Chinese. I don't know, the videos that's going on in China. So I've been liking these things. So let's check them out. I think they're interesting. So let's check it out.
真实的样子，关掉特效，关掉磨皮，关掉瘦脸，关掉大眼，关掉美白，关掉瘦颧骨，关掉小嘴，关掉美牙。网上的美女关掉美颜就长这个样子，你还喜欢我吗？关掉手机，再见吧。
来给大家看一下啊，漂亮小姐姐都是怎么来的啊！我现在是没有开美颜，也没有化妆啊，就这个熊样，大家看一下，没有开美颜啊。来，大家再看一下。 这个是我用了
No way
闪光少女的一个特效，是不是相差特别大，有108000里的差别，是不是很漂亮？
我觉得这样不利。
No way! God damn, that filter was insane. I've seen some insane Chinese filters.
社会的发展。
I truly believe that all major social media platforms should seriously consider.
No, yeah, Elk helped me really. He said he likes the Chinese videos, so I've been getting more and more, into it as well.
Consider removing the beauty filter function altogether. This feature may seem harmless on the surface, but in reality, it subtly distorts the public's aesthetic standards and even influences an entire generation's values. Long-term dependence on this kind of fake beauty is not only detrimental to the healthy development of society, but also causes people to lose the most basic sense of trust in real-life interpersonal interactions. After all, beauty filters are nothing more than a kind of visual disguise, essentially a deceptive tool. I have a friend who once met a girl online who claimed to be serious about dating. They chatted quite well, so they decided to meet in person. As a result, the moment my friend saw her in real life, he was completely shocked. She looked like a totally different person, the gap was way too big. He was so upset that he uninstalled all his social media apps. Since then, he has never believed in online photos again. This is what people call the lethal power of beauty filters, and it's really not a joke. Many women still try to defend beauty filters by saying, "I just want to show my best side to others." Then let me ask this. If you want to show your best side, why do you still go on live streams claiming to be single? You want others to judge you by your looks, yet you also want people to accept the real you. Isn't that a contradiction and a form of self-deception? Even more ridiculous is that some beauty filter effects have become so exaggerated that even one's own parents can barely recognize them anymore. Can this still be called showing the best side? This is no longer optimization, it's full-on disguise. Think about it from another angle. If a man brags, shows off wealth, or packages himself, technically he's also showing his best side. But why is it that most women cannot accept this behavior from men? You say it's fake, say it's deceitful. Then why isn't beauty filtering also considered deceitful? Why is this kind of cheating somehow considered acceptable? Some girls, after using beauty filters, aren't just fooling others. They even start to believe it themselves, thinking every day that they are rich and beautiful, and naturally feel they deserve a tall, rich, and handsome guy. This is also why more and more women nowadays have such unrealistic standards when it comes to choosing a partner, and a big part of the problem actually lies in beauty filters. In the past, when these features...
I have said this, where I think we have a problem in society right now, where average women to below average women have such a overinflated ego. I think 1, yeah, it's makeup. 2, beauty filters. 3, the overhyping by other women, calling these average to below average women that they're 10s. The overhyping of average women is next level, where now average women thinking that they are better than average men.
Didn't exist, people had a much clearer understanding of themselves and others. Bride prices were never this outrageous either. Where did all this sky-high bride price talk come from? But now, just look at the perfectly edited world on mobile phones. Every girl who opens the camera looks like a model or a celebrity, with glowing white skin and flawless faces. But in real life, when you walk on the street, do you really see so many people who look like that? Ultimately, beauty filters have made many people completely lose themselves, and they've also twisted what used to be normal values in dating and society as a whole. Don't you think so?
关掉特效，关掉滤镜，关掉美颜，关掉瘦脸。你别看我长这样，那我也看不上你。我找对象只有2个标准，要么嘎嘎有钱，要么嘎嘎帅。如果2样你都不满足的情况下，退下吧。
我建议官方把这个美颜功能关掉啊！有些女孩一直沉迷在美颜当中。
I truly believe that this so-called beauty filter function really should be completely eliminated. Nowadays, some girls practically live in beauty filters every single day, unable to pull themselves out. They've gradually become addicted to their virtual selves, completely unable to distinguish between reality and fantasy. They've truly lost themselves. They feel exceptionally good about themselves, thinking they are literally goddesses descending from heaven. They look just average, yet they fantasize every day that they're at a fairy level of beauty, to the point that even Lu Dehua would have to bow down before them. This kind of mentality is practically like being possessed. And there are some girls who, after seeing too many filters, have completely unrealistic standards for choosing a partner. They're only 1.48 meters tall themselves, yet insist on finding a boyfriend who's 1.8 to 1.85 meters tall, and he has to be handsome too. The key is, they earn just 2,000 yuan a month, yet demand a boyfriend who earns 20,000 to 30,000 yuan per month, and he must take them out to eat, have fun, buy bags and shoes. This is truly a person not matching their position, but dreaming of a ceiling-level life. Is this reasonable? Wake up. Remember what I say, every pot has its matching lid, every pig roots for its own kind of dish. That's how heaven arranges things. Don't live in a beauty filter fantasy while nitpicking reality. Step out of the illusion of beauty filters, sister, and face reality with your feet on the ground. Honestly, if you really closed the door and took a look at your own face in reality, you'd probably scare yourself. Rather than living in fantasy, it's better to work hard, earn some solid money, and find a suitable partner to live a good life with. Stop daydreaming, and stop thinking that beauty filters can change your destiny. The sooner you wake up, the more stable your life will be.
为什么我不爱开美颜？因为开了美颜之后，我感觉我长得还挺好看的。但
Why don't I like using beauty filters? Actually, the reason is quite subtle. Because once I turn on the beauty mode, I do feel that I look much better than usual. My face shape becomes more delicate, my eyes look bigger, and my overall facial features appear more defined. But the problem is, the person in the camera doesn't feel like the real me. So this sense of unreality brings me a kind of psychological burden, even a feeling of guilt, as if I'm deceiving others. Sometimes, when this feeling hits me, I get inexplicably anxious, even having a ridiculous impulse like should I turn myself in. To put it bluntly, beauty filters really have an instant effect. The face looks much smaller in a second, and the eyes seem several times bigger. If the filter happens to be tuned just right, the whole person can look stunning, but if the filter is not adjusted well, the result can be a total disaster, and that gap can be utterly frustrating. I can't help but wonder, if even beauty filters can't save me, am I really hopeless in terms of looks? After all, this is a beauty filter. If even it can't help me, that's a huge blow to my confidence. But if I'm...
This is the thing where a lot of women are not realizing. Most men are attracted to most women. I've said this before. Even the ugly women, even the fat women, okay, have options. Even the fat and ugly women have options. You have options. There are men out there that would want, even if she's ugly, she will still have options. There will still be men that want her. Even if she's fat, there will still be men out there that will want her. Problem is that now, because they have overinflated ego, they think that they're better than the men that want them. They think that they're better than the men that want them. And now, they themselves want the same type of men. Okay? The threes, the fours, the fives. These women want the same type of men that the eights, the nines, and the tens want. That is delusion. That is delusion.
Using the original camera, with no beauty...
Yo, Sean, what's up, my brother? Thank you guys for stopping by. I love you guys.
...filter and no makeup, then I actually feel relieved. Because I can tell myself, this is the most real, most natural version of myself. It doesn't mean I'm not good looking, it's just that I didn't use filters or makeup. Maybe if I just dress up a bit, apply a good filter, and add some makeup, it'll be a completely different result. In this way, I won't blame myself for looking bad in the photo, but instead blame the equipment. It's not my fault, it's the camera's fault. There's also something funny but very real. If the filter really makes me look exceptionally pretty, I'll start to get carried away, and fall into a state of self-admiration. I'll start posing intentionally, taking selfies from all angles, and can't help but put on...
Oh yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard of that. All phones in Japan they make the click sound. So because there's a problem with taking pictures of women.
On a show, even feeling like I'm radiating confidence as if I'm shooting a fashion commercial. Honestly, I'm just that kind of person who can easily put on a persona. As long as I look good in the camera, I automatically enter a show-off mode. So you see, I both love and fear beauty filters. On one hand, they truly make me look better. On the other hand, they make me lose the sense of my real self. Sometimes I really wonder, who can look at a beautified version of themselves and not get intoxicated? I certainly can't. I really can't.
你知道我对你平静只是喜欢，你眼中却没有我想要的答案，这样多脆弱，力让我很抓狂。
我为什么要把美颜关掉啊？
Why should I turn off beauty filters? The beauty filter function is a specially designed benefit tool created by internet service providers for us, the vast majority of female users. Which girl doesn't feel happier and more confident in photos after using a beauty filter? You don't like it. That's entirely your freedom. You can choose not to look. But what does that have to do with me? This function wasn't created specifically to please you in the first place. Whether you like it or not is completely irrelevant to us. We women never intended to live based on whether you like us or not, let alone try to please you. Some men are really quite ridiculous. Clearly, they have a ton of problems themselves, yet they're always the first to jump out and criticize others. Like a machine that produces stench, reeking all over while insisting on spreading that foul smell to...
This is a thing where, fine, I get it. If you want to do beauty filters for yourself, cool. The problem is you use those beauty filters to entice others and accept others' perception of you, accept others' advances towards you. That's the thing. Fine, you want to take pictures, you want to make videos with beauty filters, cool. But then when like men are fooled, okay, men are stupid enough to be fooled by your beauty filters, and then I don't know, try to get with you, get in your DMs, and then you accept them and all that shit. That's the problem. That's the problem. Where you want to now promote the fakeness of you. That is the problem. You can create the videos you want and all that shit, make the pictures you want, cool. But you use that persona to fool or, I don't know, trick men into being interested in you. That's the thing.
Everyone else. You think women should turn off beauty filters? So what if you think that? Does your opinion equal the ultimate truth? Oh my god, it's absolutely disgusting. Seriously repulsive.
我们现在是离不开美颜的。
Network's beautiful ladies out there. Have you noticed? Nowadays, we can hardly live without beauty filters. Every time before shooting a video, we feel like we're actually attractive. But once we switch to the original camera, as soon as the lens turns on, we just want to call in a sorcerer to exorcise the demon. But don't be afraid. If life lets you down, just open the beauty camera and fight back against life's punches with confidence. Honestly, aren't you the same? When others compliment you by saying...
This is the thing where I don't mind women wearing makeup, women using beauty filters, all that shit, okay? I don't mind. Do it for fun, okay? Do it for yourself. The problem I'm saying, that I've said this in a lot of videos, is that it gives you a false sense of yourself. It gives you a false view of your dating market value. So many women think that they are, if they are a 3, they think that they are a 7. If they are a 4, they think they are an 8. That's the problem. That's the problem I'm seeing more and more. An overinflated ego of yourself. Unrealistic. I have a video on my TikTok of a woman that's honestly very subpar. Very subpar. Okay? And she's thinking that she is God's gift to earth. Really? I don't think so. So my problem is just overinflated egos of a lot of women.
Saying, "You're so pretty," you humbly reply, "Oh, it's just the filter." But the moment someone says, "You just look good because of the filter," you get annoyed immediately. You can accept everything else in reality, except the original camera's raw image. So, to maintain this beauty persona, we've developed quite a few good habits. For example, always turn on the filter when taking photos. Shoot videos not for any other reason, just for the version of ourselves under that filter, one even our own mother wouldn't recognize. Beauty filters are truly magic. Once turned on, they can charm a whole crowd, instantly making you full of vitality and overflowing with a youthful glow. Sometimes people complain, "There's such a big gap between how I look in real life and in my videos." I can't help but laugh. The filters are maxed out if there's goddess-level appearance. The other end shouted "Mom" so loudly it startled her. It took her a second to realize, oh right, she still had a kid to pick up. Beauty filters are so powerful that they can transform a 40-year-old middle-aged woman into a 20-year-old little princess, perfectly illustrating. Appearance may not heal the soul, but it can at least bring short-term happiness. In the daytime videos we're goddesses, but in reality, we're just ordinary people. The so-called secret to staying young for women is said to be exercising more and eating more vegetables. But in fact, the most important things are lying about your age and sticking to beauty filters till the end. Others rely 30% on their natural looks and 70% on makeup. As for me, I rely 100% on filters. Ladies who love filters, don't you think I've summed it up perfectly?
很多人问我有没有开美颜，怎么可能不开呢？不开美颜，没有一个人的皮肤会这么细腻的。我把美颜关了，让你们看一下一个普通的70后不开美颜的样子。不许跑！好，我把美颜关了。
I mean, it's not that drastic. This is the problem that a lot of women, they are using all these things as a handicap. When, in all honesty, like I said, most men find most women attractive. But this is a thing where you are fooling men on, honestly, she's still using a filter. Could be. But you are using it as a crutch. How you look, right? Your beauty is not the problem. Women's beauty is not the problem. It is not. It's who they are inside. Because like I said, most men find most women attractive. Who you are inside is the problem. Here's a woman, okay? She's fine. Right? She's not bad. She's average. But the problem is average women have now overinflated ego. They think they're God's gift to earth. God's gift to men. So now, because they have overinflated ego, when they're average, they think that they deserve an above average men. We see this constantly when I do those Kendra G reaction videos. Almost every single woman is asking for a rare man, and almost every single one of those women are average at best, and that's being kind.
给大家看一下，正常皮肤你要是不开美颜的话，看到没有？稍微有一点斑点，它就会显得很明显。鼻子下面有个痘印，远看还好一点。不许跑！
I want to ask all the beautiful ladies on the internet, how long has it been since you last saw the real you? In this era where everyone relies on beauty filters, we seem to have long been accustomed to admiring the idealized self in front of the camera. Just look at those friends online, each one with flawless appearance and smooth, delicate skin. If we didn't know them in real life, we might truly be mesmerized by their virtual perfection, even falling into an inexplicable sense of envy and fascination. Did you know? Nowadays, there are even beauty cameras specifically designed for darker skin tones, making skin color closer to mainstream aesthetics. Some tech companies have even developed software that can transform your face into an international standard beauty, with just one click, helping users adjust facial contours according to different countries' aesthetic standards. Beauty technology has never been as widespread as it is today. Who would have thought that what originally started as a tool to make selfies look better has now evolved into a powerful virtual cosmetic surgery tool on a global scale? Behind it lies a massive psychological dependency in...
Here's what I mean, okay? I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys this. Please check out my TikTok, okay? If you guys are ever on TikTok, please check me out.
There's nothing like a naturally beautiful woman who knows that she's naturally beautiful and knows that God made her perfect in her image despite what society has to say or what they feel like beautiful is. I am beautiful. There's nothing like a naturally beautiful woman who knows that she's naturally beautiful and knows that God made her perfect in her image despite what society has to say or what they feel like beautiful is. I am beautiful.
I said what I said in this video, okay? If you guys ever want to check out my thoughts on it, but this is the problem. There are men that will be attracted to you. But beautiful is not. It's not the word. I'm sorry. Beautiful is not the word. And this is the problem where we have such a unrealistic standard. We have such, it's like, I don't know too. This is the problem. Or I'm sorry. It's like, yeah, it's like, this is the problem where, I'm sorry, you have such a huge ego. It is dangerous. We have, I'm not saying her particularly, I'm saying we have women similar that think they're so amazing, think they're 10s. So now that if you think you're perfect, you are going to view that you deserve a perfect man yourself. When in all honesty, you are average at best, and I'm being kind. Other men will be more blunt. So now because you have an overinflated ego, you think you deserve rare men. It is insane.
There's nothing like a naturally beautiful woman who knows that she's naturally beautiful and knows that God made her perfect in her image despite what society has to say or what they feel like beautiful is. I am beautiful.
Okay. I mean, I'm not trying to bash people, but this is a thing where, like I said, we're deluding ourselves. And I think that's unhealthy. I don't know. I think lying to ourselves is never a good thing. Never a good. All right, let's check out one more video. Yo, Elk, I love you. I love you, my brother. He said she obviously ate a beautiful woman and absorbed her ego. Yo, bro, I love you. You know what? You are funny as shit. I love you, my brother. That poker face, though. God. Yeah. All right, let's check out this video.
是接了一
I am 33 years old and I'm the typical case of someone who had a handful of good cards, but threw it all away by myself, completely ruining my chances of marriage, step by step. And the worst part is that, no matter how much people tried to advise me, I simply wouldn't listen. My name is Xiao Zhang. I have a stable job in the public sector.
And you know, that's the thing where I'm talking about. With how, because women have overinflated ego, this is why pride is a sin. Pride is a sin. Women have overinflated ego. So they see a good man in front of them. He's respectful, he's loving, he's monogamous, he's caring. He would be a good husband, he would be a good father. But because you have an overinflated ego, you view these good men beneath you. You think you deserve better. So just like that, that other woman I've shown, where because she is, let's say, in all reality, below average, because she has such an inflated ego, men at her own value, but he's good, they're good men, but at her own level, she thinks that she's better than them. She thinks that she deserves the over 6 foot men, the men with six pack, the men with 6 figures, right? The top tier men, tall, dark, handsome, and rich. And it's like, that's the problem. And then these women complain, oh my God, there's no good men out there. I can't find any good men out there.
A pleasant appearance, and, on top of that, I'm an only child. When I first approached a matchmaker, she was intrigued. She asked, "You're so qualified."
E Honda. She kind of does. She kind of does.
"How are you still single until now?" Then, she asked if I had ever had a boyfriend before. I replied, "No." Most of the time, after a few days of contact, I would already lose interest. I told her that, at first, men seemed perfect, but after a while, they showed their true face. Either they were too authoritarian or too petty. She asked me what kind of partner I was looking for now. With indifference, I answered, "I don't have special requirements. I just want someone who is sincere." At that moment, I realized she didn't completely believe me. So, she introduced me to a 31-year-old electrical engineer who had studied in the United States and recently returned. He was well-educated, had a good job, and carried himself well. But, after only 3 days of contact, I gave up. I went to her and said, "This guy won't work. He thinks too highly of himself. He's always talking about his experience abroad, as if everyone is interested. It seems like just because he studied overseas, he thinks he's better than others." She tried to explain to me. "Maybe he's just trying to find a common topic to talk about with you. After all, you come from different life experiences, and he wants you to get to know him better." But I insisted, "It's not working. Next." Then, she introduced me.
Seriously? This is the problem, right? I suffer from shit like this. I suffer from shit like this, where, let's say, because I do like online dating, right? Those dating apps. It is hard. It is hard to start to sustain a conversation, okay? Especially when women expect you to do everything. You have to pick the topics. You have to continue the conversation. You have to be intriguing. You have to know what to say, when to say it, how to say it. It's like all the expectations are on men. Men don't know what to do, okay? They don't know what will make you interested, what will make you happy, what will make you, infatuated. Men don't, it's like, seriously, men just know how to talk. It's just average men, not the players, not the bad boys, shit like that. They're just talking, okay? They're just trying to let you get to know them. How about show some effort? You want to talk about something else? How about start a conversation? No, God forbid women are starting conversations. God forbid women are trying to continue conversation. No. Every time I see these women that are in their bio say, "Oh, I don't, if you want to talk to me, you got to start a conversation. I don't like boring conversations," all this stuff. So you talk to them, you try to say some shit. They say hi, they give you one-word answers, they give you they give you answers that you can't even build on, and then they ghost you because you can't. It's like, I swear, women make dating hard. Especially because they put no effort. Women put no effort into dating.
To a 34-year-old businessman who owned an e-commerce store. At our first meeting, we both had a good impression.
Yes, it's like they're walking zombies. They're just what is it? Floating through life. They're just like, seriously, no effort. Just
Of
absolutely
each other and
brainless.
decided to continue getting to know each other. On our second date, the guy brought me a bouquet of flowers and a book that we had mentioned in a previous conversation. I accepted the gift, but deep down, I thought it was a thoughtless choice. I told the matchmaker, "Flowers are basic, but why a book? Is he implying that I'm ignorant and need to read more?"
He's showing you that he listens. Flowers are basic. I swear to God, women don't realize the shit that they're doing. American women do this shit too, okay? You wonder why men stop giving women flowers, right? I swear to God, why do you think men have stopped opening doors for women? Why do you think men have stopped being gentlemen? Why do you think men have stopped being chivalrous? Why the fuck do you think men have stopped doing shit? I swear to God, this is the problem where women are so ignorant, so insanely ignorant and narcissistic, selfish and egotistical. They don't realize because they put down, they think it's basic, they think it's like, nothing special. The men open doors for women, the men buy flowers for women, the men show that they listen to women. Flowers are basic. You open a door for me, fine, it's okay, you should have. You listened to me and you brought something that, you know what, showed that you listened to me. Okay, now you're like, what? You think I'm stupid? Are you not understanding that you have made men how they are today?
It's not about the value, but the fact that he didn't make an effort to choose something special. I found it very superficial. She tried to convince me. But he remembered the book you mentioned in the conversation. That shows he paid attention and cared about you. But, again, I wouldn't listen. After that, I met other men, but I never accepted any of them. One of them answered a call during dinner, and I said he had no manners. Another warned in advance that he would be 10 minutes late due to an unforeseen event, and I claimed he had no sense of time and didn't respect me. After several attempts, I realized that, despite saying I didn't have many requirements, in reality, I was extremely critical. I rejected any small detail and interpreted common gestures as falsehood or lack of genuine interest. In the end, no man seemed to meet my definition of sincerity. Now I understand that many successful single women like me who are past 30 can't simply blame fate or say they never find the right person. Often, we sabotage our own chances in love. We say we don't have high demands, but in practice, we are extremely picky. We don't accept advice from anyone and get stuck in an unrealistic fantasy about love. But the truth is, nobody is 100% perfect. If, at 25 or 26, at the peak of youth and beauty, I didn't find my Prince Charming, how can I expect a perfect partner in my 30s? What would a man...
Wow, a bit of self-reflection there. That is the problem. Shit like this is the problem. I've said this countless times. I have no sympathy for women when it comes to the dating market. When it comes to dating, I have zero sympathy. I put 100% blame on women when it comes to dating. How fucking dare you complain about dating? I 100% believe that almost all women, 99% of women, they have met the men that would be good men. They have met the men that would be faithful men. They met the men that would be good husbands. They met the men that would be good fathers. They met the men that would be good, okay? Would be good for them. They just didn't want those men. They were not attracted to those men. They didn't have the chemistry. They didn't feel the vibe. So really, no, it's not that there's no good men out there. It's not that there's no men that would want to commit to you. It's that you didn't want him. So, since you didn't want him, you have no fucking right to complain that there's no good men out there. Men are cheaters, men are liars, men are dogs. You have no fucking right. Because honestly, you had the chance to pick the men that wouldn't be the ones you're complaining about. You didn't pick them. You picked the men. You either pick the men that you complain about, or you pick no men and you're still complaining.
Man, look for in me. My advanced age? This is my story. A story of lost opportunities and unrealistic expectations. A story that perhaps many can recognize in themselves.
一个40岁的大
I am 40 years old and work at a military research institute in Beijing.
40.
I'm still single. When I was 20, I was in college and dated a guy for exactly 3 years. At that time, we met in a university club because we had common interests and fell in love with each other. It was truly out of love that we were together. His family was ordinary, from a small third-tier city. His parents were from rural areas, and he had 2 older brothers. They all lived cramped in a house of only 40 square meters. When we were together, every day was very happy. I remember one holiday when he took me to watch a movie. As soon as the movie ended, in the theater, he knelt down with a bouquet of flowers and proposed to me. At that moment, I didn't feel surprise or joy, but fear. I thought about how he didn't have his own house and his family's financial situation wasn't good. Even though he was good to me, I only liked how he treated me. I didn't want to live in a rented apartment with him in the future. Reality made me refuse his proposal and end the relationship. Perhaps that was the time I was closest to love. At 25, I finished my master's degree at a prestigious university in Beijing and found a relatively stable and respectable job in the city.
So, when you were 20, you were worried about being with a man that was in an apartment. It's like, you want, like at 20, you want the man to be already established. Are you kidding me? It's like, those are the moments, okay? At that age, you pick a partner, you build with them. You build a life with them, okay? You plan a life and start building it.
At work, an older female colleague introduced me to a local Beijing man with good conditions. He had a car, his own house, and a considerable annual income for that time. I remember he worked as a business manager at a large printing company in Beijing. When we met, I thought he was a bit overweight, not very handsome, but he earned a lot of money and was in much better economic conditions than me, plus he had a Beijing residential registration. On our first date, he took me to dinner and gave me a designer bag. His parents also liked me and seemed to be easy people to get along with, which made me interested. We dated for half a year, but I discovered that our values weren't compatible. He couldn't understand me and also couldn't see things from my perspective. We often fought because of this. I realized that I didn't love him and couldn't accept his lack of understanding.
So, the man you loved when you were younger, man you loved and you were attracted to when you were younger, he didn't have the finances that you wanted. Okay, fine. Now, the man that has the finances you wanted, the family status you wanted, you weren't attracted to you. You weren't attracted to him. So it's like, this is the problem. When honestly, women like this are average at best, and yet they want perfection. They want perfection. I don't give a shit if it's in the East or the West. I've said this before, where a lot of my brothers, a lot of my friends, a lot of my followers want to be passport bros, or they're passport bros, or they're thinking about it and shit like that. You have to understand, women are the same universally. Women are the same universally. You're gonna find women like this wherever you go. Wanting perfection, being deluded, it's everywhere. I've said this, feminism is poisoning the world.
I always felt there was a barrier between us. To be honest, apart from the happiness I felt with the gifts he gave me, I never had feelings of love or happiness for him as a person or for being with him. I ended up ending the relationship because I still wanted to find someone I truly loved. At 28, in an arranged date, I met a handsome man in good conditions. He was a doctor, 1 year older than me. I thought I had finally found happiness. After 3 months together, I went to meet his parents. That day, they asked me many questions, as if they were investigating my background, which made me very uncomfortable. They even sent messages to my...
Really? Because you know all these men's backgrounds. Literally, you said your first boyfriend, who you said you loved or attracted to, you didn't like his background. But when this man's family questioned you about your background, that's not okay.
boyfriend saying they didn't accept me because I wasn't of the same family level. At that moment, I didn't try to understand their point of view. I just felt that his parents looked down on me, so I ended the relationship once again.
Just like you look down on all these other men. Guess what? Karma's a bitch.
30, I started to panic. I was afraid of never getting married and cried in secret. I started going on various arranged dates and registered on several dating apps. Practically every weekend, I would schedule meetings with various people, but I realized that I seemed to have lost the ability to love. I wasn't interested in anyone and didn't feel anything. When someone added me on WeChat and sent me a message, I wouldn't even bother to respond. I had met so many men that my energy and enthusiasm had been exhausted. I always thought it wouldn't work out, that it was just a waste of time, but something inside me still pushed me, saying that I couldn't continue being single. At that time, I thought that, since
I'll check that out. I always like recommendations. I'll check that out.
Had a master's degree and worked at a stable institution in Beijing, my conditions weren't bad. I insisted on finding someone with good conditions, but I ran into many difficulties. Many excellent men found me too old. At 32, I clearly noticed that the matchmakers who introduced potential partners to me were decreasing. Moreover, the men they introduced had increasingly worse conditions, were older singles with very common situations or divorced with children. I didn't accept any of these options. Some had slightly better conditions, but I thought they lived too far away or were too old. Others, with suitable conditions and age, didn't seem interested in me. I wasn't interested in those who liked me, and those I liked weren't interested in me. In the blink of an eye, I reached 35. I started to get anxious again, because women have a limit to having children. I worried about having children late, about recovery, and about the fact that when my children grew up, I would already be old. I wanted to get married quickly, even accept a lightning marriage. I started to accept divorced men, but I still wanted them to have good conditions. However, I firmly refused to accept those who had children. I couldn't accept him going to see his children. I knew I was selfish, but I had no choice. That was my compromise limit. From that moment on, I regretted more and more. All the men I met when I was young were better than those I was meeting now. Later, tired of the pressure from my family, I got together with a divorced man, 10 years older than me, with an annual income of more than 200,000. He smoked and drank, which I couldn't stand, and we often fought because of this. He had a son, and on weekends I had to help take care of the child. To be honest, I wasn't satisfied. I ended the relationship once again. Now, at 40, I'm still single. My family has stopped pressuring me to get married, thinking that I should live as I wish. I reflect on the first half of my life and wish there was a way to go back. If I could go back to my 20s, I would certainly start everything over. I lost many, many opportunities. In this vast sea of people, in a strange city, if you find someone willing to exchange sincerity and
This is a thing where you deserve what you get out, what you put out. No, you are a bitch. You don't deserve to redo it. Because with this kind of bitch of an attitude, like this BS of a mindset, if you came back in time and accepted the men that you rejected, you will only make these men's lives terrible. This is why I've said countless times before, where let's say a woman that's baby mama and all this like post-wall shit like this, where I say you do not qualify for good men because you are a bitch. You will only make good men's lives hell. A woman like this will make a man's life hell.
Dedication. Do whatever you can to seize and grasp that opportunity. Don't let it slip away again.
The
matchmaking service had just opened in the morning. A young woman was looking for a partner. When I saw her age, I thought she was a bit old. When I asked, she was 40 years old. I thought she was divorced, but she rolled her eyes and told me she had never been married. Oh my. After hearing this, I became concerned. A 40-year-old woman who has never been married is usually difficult to help. I sat down with her and we talked. I asked what kind of man she wanted. She said she was a doctor, born in 1983, with a car, house, and savings with a good income.
So what? You're not providing for a man. It's like, I swear, this is the poison of feminism. This right here is the poison of feminism. A doctor, a house, a good income, a car. So fucking what? You're literally talking like you're a man. You literally put traits like you're a man. What man cares about your career and your accomplishments and your bank account? What man? The only men that do care is the men that will take advantage of that shit. Men in general, they don't give a shit. Great that you have a job because you're an adult. You should. Great that you make money. But what the fuck does that mean? That's not going to make you more attractive. This is why feminism have destroyed a lot of women. Feminism have poisoned women in thinking that, oh, have a job, have a career, make money, then you can get the man that you want. Are you kidding me? Because the man that you want, unless you want a man that you will support, that you will take care of, that you will provide for, then that's fine. But no, women don't want those men. Women don't want men that they have to provide for. So if you don't want men that you have to provide for, then why the fuck would your career mean anything?
She wanted to find a government official at the deputy ministerial level or above, or a man who earned more than $1 million a year. I was surprised. So early in the morning, couldn't she make more reasonable requests? I felt like kicking the turtle at the door who wasn't guarding the entrance properly. I politely advised, it will be difficult to find someone like that. Although you have good conditions, what men value isn't so much your economic situation, but your age, appearance, and personality. Men with these conditions have the ability to choose someone even better. The woman began to talk about her past, feeling very regretful. At 30, she should have gotten married. She had a boyfriend she had been with for 3 to 4 years. The young man was a talented graduate from the Central University of Finance and Economics. He worked at a state-owned enterprise, but because he came from a rural family with modest conditions, her parents, who despised the poor and admired the wealthy, encouraged her to meet another man whose family owned a factory. She also thought that with her good conditions she should find someone better. However, the prospective partner wasn't interested in her and ended up choosing a younger woman. After that, she began continuously participating in arranged meetings with very clear requirements. She wanted someone with good conditions. At that time, being a doctor, it wasn't difficult to find someone. Many men wanted to meet her, but her requirements weren't limited to financial conditions. They also included appearance and a sense of connection. Additionally, she demanded that the man have high emotional intelligence and be caring. If she didn't reject one for one reason, she...
High emotional intelligence and caring. Did you care for the man that you, the boyfriend that you left because his family was beneath you? Was that high emotional intelligence? Was that caring? Are you... I swear to God. It's like, are you kidding me? You judge men on their financial status. You judge men on their family status. And you think that's caring?
Rejected another for another reason. Those she was interested in either thought she was too old or that her family conditions weren't good enough. Both sides kept choosing and rejecting without finding anyone satisfactory. In the blink of an eye, she turned 35. Her parents became desperate and no longer cared if the prospect was rich or poor.
They advised her to accept any man with reasonable conditions.
Oh, that was a stupid ass family.
Women need to have children, don't wait too long. But she wouldn't settle. All her friends and colleagues around were waiting to laugh at her. I can't just marry anyone. Another 5 years passed, and at 40 she finally realized that the older she got, the harder it would be to find someone. When she was younger...
This is a thing where, in all honesty, if you are a good man, you're a good man, a smart man, man with self-respect, all you need to do is be on your purpose. The women around you that laughed, that rejected you, that looked down on you, if you are a good man, a man with purpose, a man with self-respect, the world is your oyster. The women that rejected you, the women that think that they're happier single, okay? That they're strong, independent, cool. Now that you have been on your purpose, you could go to other world. You could go, there are always beautiful young women all around the world. Only these women, they are not going to have the chances. They're not going to have the options that they think they have. This is why I promote men to strive to be the best version of yourself.
Everyone she met was better than those now. She felt regretful. The matchmaker advised her to quickly find a decent divorced man. If he had children, she feared that the relationship with the ex-wife would continue. If he didn't have children, she thought, at this age without having been married, only those rejected by others are left. She wasn't satisfied with anything. Gradually, the people who introduced prospects to her decreased. Her parents practically gave up. Relatives were already laughing at her. Fortunately, her conditions weren't bad, and over the years she progressed in her career, which gave her some dignity. She told everyone she hadn't married because she was busy with work, but only she knew the true reason. Now, thinking she couldn't spend her whole life alone, she came to see me again to find a partner. Her requirements were still the same. She wanted a capable man with good conditions, handsome, and with high emotional intelligence. I never introduce people inappropriately. To get married, first you need to be compatible, then comes liking or not liking. After 35 without getting married, you should realize that the problem is with you. At this point, it's not a question of what you want to find, but who in the market might be interested in you. That's compatibility. I gave her advice. You want someone with good financial conditions, right? Then look for someone older, 10 or 20 years older. Have a spirit of sacrifice. Men of 50, rich or not, you can tell with one look. Their social status, car, house, annual income, savings, even how much their retirement will be, all is known. Their children are already in university, you won't even need to raise them. And since he's much older than you can choose freely. You'll have absolute decision-making power. She replied that she didn't want that. 50 years is already half a century, already with half their life buried. I don't want to take care of elderly people, I want to find someone young. Well, you want someone young, so let's look for someone younger, 8 or 10 years younger. The main value will be emotional and spiritual companionship. In this case, don't demand financial conditions. If you need to buy a car or house for him, do it soon and don't be stingy. I believe naturally there will be someone who wants to be with you. That way you'll be seen as the capable person with substance and appearance. She said, that's not possible, it would seem like I'm supporting someone. Ma'am, when looking for a partner, you
Yo! Like this matchmaker is on point. Exactly. What she said, bingo. That's the reality. Okay? This is the reality. I've said this before. Fine. You have all these high expectations. Cool. Date someone 20 years older. Oh, no. Okay, fine. Because he's too old for you. He's not good looking enough for you. Okay, fine. Date someone 20 years younger than you. Well, maybe not 20, but 10 years younger than you. Oh, no. Because you don't want to support him. Bitch, then what the fuck is good for you? What's so good about you? 1, you make money, but you don't want to support nobody. 2, you're old, so really, you're not that good looking. So really, it's like, what? I swear, you have zero value. You have zero value.
Can't expect to be satisfied with everything and have all the advantages. She said she wanted someone of the same age with good conditions. I replied, "That's possible, then find someone divorced with children and be willing to be a good stepmother to the children." She didn't want that, thinking there would be too many complications. You can also find someone without children with conditions inferior to yours, compatible with stable work and willing to treat you well. Hearing this, she also didn't accept, not settling. She insisted on finding someone with good conditions. When I heard that, I sent her away. Many people looking for partners only think about finding, never asking themselves why they can't find someone. After knowing the reason,
because all you heard is me. That is it. We have such a big issue. So many women are selfish. I swear, I think one of the biggest problems with modern day women is such a high level of selfishness. None of the shit you talk about do you care about the men. No, it's what you gain. It's what you want. It's only what you want. And this is the problem. When these types of women are in relationships, that selfishness magnifies. They don't give a shit about the men.
You'll discover it's easy to stop being single. What good is it to regret what you've lost? You should value the present and find someone more suitable for you now. Thinking about it, I'd really like to open a nursing home.
And that's the thing, right? I'm like Y said, they hear, they don't listen. I'm sorry. This is why a lot of men go younger. Because here's the thing. You want to deal with a high maintenance, an egotistical or a selfish woman that's older, might as well just deal with one that's younger. You want to deal with a woman that has high expectations, but old? You might as well just deal with a younger woman. This is why older men deal with younger women. Because what's so good about you? You have high expectations. You're not that attractive. So really, if a younger, more attractive woman, she has high expectations, why would he not, if he meets her, these women's expectations, why would he not pick the younger model? What's the point of picking the older model that has the same high expectations, but really, what's her value? What's her value?
That will be a promising sector in the future. Hehe, meeting adjourned.
先说一下你的具体情况。我今年40岁。40。
I am 40 years old. 40 years old? Have you ever been married before? No. I have a master's degree. Currently, I'm a middle-level manager in a state-owned enterprise. My annual income is 200,000 yuan. I'm a native of this city. I have my own car and house. My parents are retired from government institutions. You don't look like you're 40. You have a good appearance and overall, your family situation is good. What are your criteria for choosing a partner? My criteria are very simple, just 9 points. As long as these 9 points are met, the rest is not a problem. The first point is that he must have an apartment in the Zhengwu or Binhe districts of Hefei, in a good school area. It cannot have a mortgage, it must be paid in full. And the area cannot be less than 200 square meters. 200 square meters? Yes. The second point is that the man's annual income must be over 800,000 yuan. 800,000? Yes. The third point is that, after marriage, he must hand over all his money for me to manage. The fourth point is that after—
Swear to God! So, I only have eight bullet points. That's it. That's only 9. I mean, I think she said 9. I only have 9 requirements. It's not that much. If you meet all 9, that's it. I'm good. And then list such fucking ridiculous bullet points. I swear to God.
After marriage, I do not accept living with his parents. That's understandable. The fifth point is that the man must annually pay for my parents to have 1 international trip and 1 domestic trip. The sixth point is that, during annual holidays, We must visit my parents first and only afterwards go to his house. Can't you alternate annually? No. The 7th point is that
Where's her gun? I mean,
after the birth of the child, he must hire a live-in nanny, and the grandparents cannot interfere in the child's problems and education. The 8th point is that I have a defined plan for raising children. In the future, it's mandatory to enroll them in an international school so they can study abroad. I see. The 9th point is that he cannot have a history of marriage or cohabitation. His academic background must also be postgraduate like mine. So, he's 40 years old, never married, can't have dated for too long, must have the same level of education as you, a master's degree, an annual income above 800,000 yuan, and must give everything to you.
okay. So why would he date a 40-year-old? Do you not think a 20-year-old or a 30-year-old, a 20-year-old or a 30-year-old who has, let's say this, the same exact standards as this 40-year-old, why would he not date the 30 or 20-year-old? Why? You think you are more beautiful than the 30-year-old or the 20-year-old? This is the stupidity of women. I'm sorry. This right here is the stupidity of women. You have the exact same requirements that 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds have. What makes you better than them? Life experience? Means fucking nothing. Oh, money? Who gives a shit? He makes the money. Your life experience does not make you easier partner to be with. It's like women never think, I have the same standards that my younger counterparts have. What would make a man want to be with me? What would make a man want to be with me? I'm not easy. So really, if you're not easy, if younger women aren't easy, might as well go for the younger model.
Additionally, during annual visits, we must go to your house first. Do you think you can find someone like this? Men without capability wouldn't seek me out. Only excellent men are worthy of me. I think you're absolutely right.
Why are there so many leftover women in big cities? Because there are many luxury cars. At first glance, these two factors seem unrelated, but in reality, most of these women remain single precisely because of luxury cars. I call this the luxury car leftover women effect. In big cities, there are many fake rich heirs and first-generation entrepreneurs who are highly promiscuous. However, since they lack real financial power, they rent luxury cars to impress and attract women. These men don't date with the intention of getting married, they just want to have fun. But the women who get involved with them end up suffering. At first, they feel special, believing they were chosen by fate. But after the breakup, they struggle to find another partner and remain single. This happens because, once they experience life in a luxury car, they start to believe they can only be with someone who also owns one. It's like a piece of straw used to tie an expensive crab once discarded. It can no longer accept any other fate. In the end, these women grow old alone, feeling that life was unfair to them, regretting not marrying that supposed rich heir they met at the bar. Even if they eventually marry someone else, deep down, they will always feel that the bar heir was their true love. And it's not just them who regret it, their friends are also influenced. When they see that one of them managed to date a guy with a luxury car, they don't feel jealous, on the contrary. They get excited, thinking, if she could do it, I can too. This fuels a competitive mindset among friends, and they all start searching for their own rich heir. The problem is that each friend has her own group of friends, creating a domino effect. In the end, you'll notice that leftover women in big cities always come in groups. Either they all get divorced, or they all remain single. Meanwhile, in rural areas, stories about 3 friends who married wealthy men keep circulating in big cities. Deep down, they all believe their problem was simply bad luck, that they just didn't find true love. According to my estimates, A single luxury car in a big city can be responsible for at least 500 leftover women. And on
This is the thing where this is why I want more men to really start thinking or believing. There are plenty of women on this earth. This is why I think the whole incel men, the whole maybe black pill men are stupid. This is what I believe. This is why I believe black pill, incel is stupid. It is stupid. If you focus on yourself, being the best version of yourself, being a man that honestly, being the type of person that you would date, being a man, let's say you have your finances in order, you have your mindset in order, you're not a toxic man, you're not a violent man, you're not a liar, you're not a cheater, you're not an abuser. If you are a good man inside, sometimes you could work on your health, your body. You work on your finances. Work hard on your finances. You can find women around the world. Just be a good man. A good man, but you also focus on your finances. Because honestly, I believe good men, you got to have the ability to provide. I'm sorry, it's part of being a man. Have the ability to provide. You do not expect women to be young, beautiful, feminine, take care of the home, take care of the kids. Yet you don't have the fucking ability to provide? You're fucking stupid. So have the ability to provide. And then be a good man. Be a good man. A man that doesn't cheat. A man that doesn't lie. A man that doesn't abuse. A man that's loving, respecting. That will be a good husband. Will be a good father. Be a good man. And then understand, there are women all over the fucking world. Just because the women in your high school, in your college, at work don't want you, fuck it. Fuck it. Who cares? There are women all over the world. As long as you believe that you are the best version of yourself, you can provide for a woman, you can treat a woman well, you're not fucking toxic, you're not fucking disgusting, you're not fucking creepy. There are women all over the world. So if you focus on yourself, travel. Fucking travel. Find women in Colombia, Brazil, Africa, I don't know, Netherlands, all around the world. That's the thing. This is why I think black pill, incel, it is a stupid group. Those are stupid groups. Because really, you can't, I understand, you can complain about women. It's cool, right? I mean, women can be delusional and hypocrites. But here's the thing. Yes, a dime a dozen. Women are a dime a dozen. As long as you focus on yourself, women are a dime a dozen. Complaining about women, it's cool. It's fine. It's understandable. It's great that you voice your opinions, your feelings. But understand, complaining that you can't find a woman, complaining that no woman wants you, because you know you don't do shit. You don't improve shit. So no woman wants you. You don't even want yourself. You don't even want yourself. This is the thing. At the very least, your finances have to be something. Because I believe no man is a man if he can't provide for his woman. No man is a man if he can't provide for his family. At the very least, if you can't even provide half, you have no fucking right to talk about women. At the very least, if you can't comfortably provide half, you have no fucking right to talk about women. That's the very least. And you know what? To be honest, I would prefer you to provide all. To be able to provide shows you the strength of a man you are. Because you want to try to make your family life as comfortable as possible. Give reason why you want a woman, why women should choose you. But no, we have a bunch of men that complain about life, complain about, women don't want them. But then what are you doing? Are you even happy with your own life? Because a lot of these men aren't. Women, let's even taking women out of it, they're not happy with their life regardless. So this is what I'm talking about. With videos like this, show me that there are plenty of women in this world. Plenty. So get your men like that need to get their shit together. There will be plenty of single women in this world. Okay, plenty. You just gotta up your game. That's it. All right, guys, my brothers, I love you guys. You're amazing. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. Okay, I love you guys. I do these lives because you know what? I want to watch these videos, but I want to spend time with you guys, have fun, watch these things, chat and conversate with you guys because it's fun. All right. So thank you guys for stopping by. Y, Ivan, Elk, Renegade, Big Mac, Sean, Big Bars, all you guys. Okay. Thank you guys for stopping by. You guys are amazing. Okay. So thank you guys. See you guys in the next live. All right. Have a good night, my brothers.